Hello everybody, my name's Anthnwam. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of Victoria 3. Today we're going to be playing the Divergences of Darkness mod, which, if you have not played, it was a pretty big alternate history Victoria 2 mod. It actually, was it the biggest history Victoria 2 mod? I would have to imagine so. We are playing the Victoria 3 version, available on the Steam Workshop. Apparently there's been an update to Russia. If you've played this mod before, you know there used to be Muscovy and there used to be Novgorod. Apparently that changed, and that changed like hours before I started recording today. So when I launched the game, I was very confused. But we're going to be playing as Moscow here, and our goal is to form Russia, essentially. We're currently starting off in 28th place. We're a pretty small country at the moment, but eventually we will try to take over this entire region. So let's get our basics going. We have 5 construction, which is pretty impressive. Logging camps. Well, yeah, get sawmills on you. Do I want 20 wood for 10 hardwood? I think right now we're okay with this, as is. So currently we've got the landowners in charge of the country. Outlier, let's get all these guys set up properly. There we go, fantastic. The landlord's got a lot of power. Armed forces apparently have very little. I wouldn't mind getting them a little bit more. We're currently losing about 629 pounds per day. But we have about 295,000 in storage, so we're looking pretty okay on that front. Okay, technology. Our technology is fucking garbage. Are we getting any what are we getting spread-wise? Nothing? You know what? Probably getting a military tech right away. Let's go for Napoleonic warfare. Even though I don't think Napoleon exists in his timeline, was not going to worry about that too much. Okay, we have no general, so let us recruit you. You know what? Let's just have one good general. So we're just going to promote you again. There you go. So we're going to have one decent general. We have 159 bureaucracy left, so we're still looking pretty good on this. I mean, what else do we need? Well, we want to start building something, right? I think that kind of goes without saying. Nothing here. Well, are we missing anything? Small arms are expensive. We don't even have arms factories. War machines. Yeah, we don't have military aviation. Do I not have oh no, we do have arms factory. Okay, let's get you up to level 2. I think that seems like a good way for us to begin here. We don't have enough taxation in Moscow. Awesome. So actually, that probably should be our first priority then, which I believe it's a development building. Taxation 4.41. Can you improve taxation capacity, right? Plus 10. We're minus 40, so we need actually like 4 of these. Throw that to the bottom of the list. Because we don't a decree. Is there any decrees that give us a bonus to? No, we no bonuses here. So we just got to build our government administration up so we can actually tax our country effectively. We only have like 5 construction, which is pretty shit. But eventually we will be able to unify. I believe it's through this Green Prince event, which we'll be able to see some unification events happen here. And I'm hoping we'll look pretty okay. So let's just kind of, I mean, first things first. I don't know how many people have actually played Divergence of Darkness, so I think it makes sense for us to kind of go around the world, see what's what. Well, we've got an absolutely massive Scandinavia. They currently have Scotland under a personal union. England, France, and Ireland are all united together underneath the dual monarchy. We've got a pretty large Burgundy and a pretty large Bohemia, who's currently the leader of the Holy Roman Empire. We got a kind of weak Ottoman Empire, but nothing too surprising there. Aside from that, we can look at a new world. We've got the Qingqiao, which is a I think it was like from the Ming, a Ming colonial state, or maybe it was the Qing. I mean, probably makes sense to be the Qing. We got some Qing colonial states. We got Grand Colombia right here. I believe they start off at war with New Granada, who is currently at war with Spain. Aside from that, we got Japan, who has basically control over the entirety of the North Pacific. We've got a pretty large Central Asian nation over here. And a couple of little colonies kind of just like dotted around all over the place. We actually are making money, which I'm very surprised by. I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm glad we're making money right away. We're Iron is no longer useful for us. Not a good trade route. Do we need anything actually for our market right away? Wood, we have a shit ton of wood. Okay, we should be exporting this to somewhere. We can export to Poland, 650. We'll make a 1.18k. Yeah, absolutely. We'll export that over to Poland. We have a lot of grain as well. A lot of luxury goods are a little bit too expensive for us. We also actually produce a pretty surprising amount of luxury furniture. Huh. We will trade that to Poland as well. I mean, a trade agreement. The thing is, like, can I trust Poland, right? I mean, they'll be our biggest trade partner for a while, so I think at least right now this does make sense. A lot of things are expensive for us, though. Porcelain, tea, iron is expensive. Can I import you from Poland? Yes. Okay, so this will be technically unproductive, but I think it does make sense. Do we have any interest? We have one interest in the Dnieper. I mean, okay, that is completely reasonable. I agree with their assessment that the Dnieper would be an interesting or important place for us to have control over. I do love how this area is called Lord Novgorod the Great. I'm not too sure why that's the name of this country, but I'm not going to argue with it right now. So right now, we're just waiting for Nizhny Novgorod to get an heir. It will give us an event, and I'm assuming that event is going to allow us to try to unify all of Russia here. Okay, so negative 41 on you. But we'll get the trade. The trade will come. Or the taxation capacity will come. Actually, you know what? We're making such good money right now. I bet you we could afford a... Wait. I just have 5 from base 5. I actually don't have... I don't actually have a construction sector. I just had the +5 that you get from default. Okay, I did not know that. I'm going to take 2 of them right away, please. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to take 1. I'm not going to be greedy here. You'll be done in 10 weeks. I love how expensive it is. We got 76. Hey, we got an heir. Fantastic. Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. I don't know. We could enact policing reform. So right now we have no police. Right now, we actually have right to assembly? That's actually, for 1837, that's pretty good. Plus 50 authority. I mean, I prefer the, I prefer right to assembly. We get a nice text spread, which I'm happy with. And local police force. Bureaucracy cost -24, -24 on you. I guess we'll go dedicated police force. We might as well get this done. I think it makes sense. We got a lot of loyalists. Radicals are rising rapidly, but that's not a huge surprise. I mean, there are some things that are very, very expensive in the country, so I understand, you know, where they're coming from. We could go straight to iron frame buildings. Can I afford that? Because right now we're on wooden, which is already causing our economy to falter somewhat. It's because we don't have enough we don't have enough fabric, which is kind of funny to me. Nizhny Novgorod. You know, let's trade with one of our neighbors for now. I don't know if any of them would want to go into our from custom unit open market conquer state. I don't think we need to worry about this because we're waiting for the green. We're waiting for the green prince. We also have more general options here. Urbanize Moscow. And are you still 30 years? You are 30 years. A university would also be quite nice. I wouldn't say no to that because right now we're getting 52 innovation. We have +2. We have one university in Moscow that's giving us a +2, which is pretty like not fantastic. Raising concerns. Is this over the police force? No, it's for the people that see in the industrialist. Well, you're at 17, so you can easily take a -2. Yeah, take a -1. I would love for the industrialists to get our way up to a little bonus here. Grassroots support for the law. I mean, I see no reason. I mean, more loyalists. You know what? Give me the loyalist. It went up from 200 to 500,000. My God. Okay. 10% more convoys. We don't have a port, so I'm going to say that's not going to be too important for us. You know what? Let's take stock exchange. And we have a lot of authority right now. So what I probably should be spending it. Social abilities, road maintenance, construction efficiency. You know what? Let's do that here. So I can't do. I mean, I could get multiple, and we might as well use them, right? Conscription rates. And what are you? You're more education access. There we go. Again, we might as well spend all of our authority while we have it, right? And you are at 10% state construction efficiency because of our high bureaucracy. I mean, is there anything I'd want to spend this bureaucracy on right now? Probably not. I mean, we are losing 1.2k. I mean, is that for construction goods? Yeah, I mean, construction goods are always expensive. We're at 7 now. And if we were to get you, it'd be another 3.2k cost. I mean, iron price would skyrocket. I mean, everything else would basically stay about the same. We can probably just import more iron, right? Maybe. I mean, does that make sense for us? I'm kind of leaning towards a yes. 30. You get a little bit more tools. We make so for 5 more tools, you make 20 more furniture. You actually, I guess, because the tools are just very expensive in the country, huh? It says 5 tools. It actually says 30 in the little tooltip. Goods production plus 120. You know what? Actually, I wonder if these, because this is a separate mod than Divergence of Darkness. I wonder if they actually modify these numbers a little bit. Those are definitely 2 different numbers I'm seeing. Unless it's because I have. Oh, you know what it probably is? Plus 120 more. Oh, that's per level. So it's 30 wood per level. It's 5 tools per level. So it's, yeah, okay. No, okay, those numbers are right then. So this is on a per factory. This is not the total. Which actually I think I'd prefer to see the total based on like the 6 here. Have these numbers automatically multiply, but I don't know how hard that would actually be to code. And I'm not modifying the game right now, my own. Buildings, textile mill. Can I afford you? No, because I don't have any dyes. You know what? Understandable. I don't have a lot of anything because I'm a very, very small country, which is incredibly isolated right now. This thing, Overlord, you still don't have an heir, huh? How old are you? You're 29? Just fucking have a kid. Please. It would make my life easier. Okay, what do you want to research next? Anything? 10% more minting? How much do we mint right now? We built 200 pounds. Ah, yeah, we'll still take it. I'll still take it. Okay, we're at negative 20 now for taxation. We're making 13k here. We're taxing liquor. You know, actually, we should be doing consumption tax. Tax tea. It's just a little bit more income there. I'm happy to have. Because more money, it's always good, right? Is ever having less money good? Or always having more money is good. Having less money is usually always bad. Okay, the rural folks hate us, which is negative 10% tech cost. Popular playwright, enactment chance. You know what? Give me 20 prestige. The fact we were on like 65. The plus 20 is actually a pretty substantial boost. We're now up to 91. We're now 20th in the world. I'm assuming that's good. To be honest, I still don't really know what prestige actually does. Victoria 3. How many troops do these guys have? 15 and plus 9. 22 plus 40. God damn. I guess you have more states than we do, so I guess that's still something. I mean, do we have an investment pool? We do have 60.7k. What is our current law on that? Oh, no, what? We have land-based tax. Of course we're making no goddamn money. We're on land-based taxation. Who wants this? People like the industrials, armed folks, and the rural folk. Land-based tax is so garbage, man. It's so bad. I mean, if I were to bring you... You'd actually boost legitimacy. What if I bring all of you? No? Okay, let's bring both of you in. We're at 45% chance. I could just cancel this and immediately switch over to you. Because the between boosts as we support it, and we'd actually get basically 4 bonuses out of this, which I think would be pretty nice. If we lose a bonus off of you, the trade unions hate it, but I don't think the trade unions should like land-based taxation much either. I mean, they're actually they're marginalized. They don't care. We would lose our landowners bonus though, which right now is a 20% influence. I mean, that trade sounds pretty fair to me. I'd be happy to make it. So if you can enact, okay, I'd like to at least pass you first. I mean, while we're here, right? We should get that passed. But after that point, we'll pass better taxation policy in the country, so we can actually make some cash. Please, I need a little bit of money. So we have a lot. Nobody hates the government. A lot of people love us right now. I mean, it's a plus 11 approval on the industrialists. Like, my God, that's pretty good. They're plus 8 total right now. You know, it would work pretty well for us to improve this. Moscow still negative 10. Paper is now expensive. That is not a surprise to me. Trade you with one of our neighbors. Smolensk, you're a puppet of Poland, right? Yes. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth is doing pretty well for themselves. I don't like that at all. I wish the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth would kind of collapse at least a little bit. Well, you know, I can ask to become the protectorate. I'm gonna say no to that for now, but I appreciate the offer. Why are you called Lord Novgorod of the Great? I just find that he's such a weird name. Discord with Intelligentsia. Are you serious? Are you still not even armed forces to get more? I mean, it's 75% chance. And you actually, you know, 60 days, not 60 days. Like 8 months? That's pretty fast for one of these laws to get passed. So I'm happy with that. But I think with our opening positions here played, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, put a thumbs up. Not enjoying, click thumbs down. Do you want to see more? Subscribe, and goodbye.